Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a game of about one. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop. Look at play action with Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down. 8 yards to go. Out of the shotgun, Young.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. Second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. Room to run at the 35. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Washington first down.
First down, right back to White. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go again with White. He'll get this ahead for about 3. J.C. Horn coming in from his quarterback spot to make the tackle. Here's third and 7.
It's third and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Washington first down.
Set to go now on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. There he goes again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Daniels to throw on second down. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the
operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Escaping to his left. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
That's another Washington.
Here's a give up the middle with White. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up second and short.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He'll tuck it and take off. And he's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense make their way out to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 3.
On play action, Young. He'll air it out down the middle. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Young hands it to Hubbard. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. On 2nd down, Young. He finds Austin with the grab. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. From the gun, it's Young. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Commanders will signal for the 1st of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. Wright's kick is good. And the Panthers are on the board just before halftime.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the 1st half that has really given them fits. Out wide, it's McClure.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
And the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn in the bench here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Young. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Carolina. That touchdown, number 1 for him on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. White loses the football. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that's how we will conclude the 1st half.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Nashville, the Titans at home to take on the Green Bay Packers.
We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. The Panthers offense going to have the 1st crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. Trailed by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Off the play fake. Here's Young. He's going to keep it himself. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Young. He'll dump this down to Hubbard. Keeps him ahead of schedule. First down completion of 7 yards. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Young. He'll try to run for it, and he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Here's Young. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Here's Young. He takes off, and he's into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
They'll start this on the ground. Here's White, and he is in his tracks. Of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Commander's first down.
It's a gain of 10.
On the handoff, it's White. White loses the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. Open space to the 35. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a first down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. They'll throw with Daniel. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. That is caught by Washington. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Off he goes. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. Now Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5. 2nd and goal. White is in. Touchdown, Washington. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Austin now to return this. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Panthers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That one incomplete. 3rd and 11. To throw is Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here with White. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniel. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Washington. And even 50 yards.
A gain of 50.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away.
That's another Washington first down. A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's White as we begin the 4th quarter. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gains. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. That one, take it in. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Commander. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Austin now to return this. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now Young. Throw on the run is complete. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Back into the hands of Yosibov. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
To throw is Young. This one grabbed by Austin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
That's another.
Here's Young to throw. And he will score. Game on. Bryce Young. Touchdown. Panthers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, let them finish.
That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. All of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 21.
A gain there of 21. 1st down, Washington.
A gain of 21.
On play action, Daniels over the middle. He's got McLaurin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, Washington.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
3rd and a long way to go. Pushed out to his left. He'll try carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. Here's a chance to put this game. And he's in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Get about 6 before he's taken down. It's 3rd and 4. He's got a man. That's McMillan. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Joe can't sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Going up top. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Catarella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. On his right for the point after. It's up and good. Panthers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Commanders 42.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. We'll find his running back, White. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down, and third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. A run over center with White. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. On the give, it's White, and a pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Andy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This is about as short as you can get. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.